So welcome to the unit number 9, making requests on the telephone. So we are going to learn how to make requests on telephone and how to make an inquiry. Dialogue 1, Railway Inquiry. Good afternoon, Railway Inquiry. Could you tell me when the Rajdhani Express to Delhi leaves, please? At 7:10 in the morning, ma'am. Is it a daily train? No, ma'am. It runs 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Thank you very much. My pleasure, ma'am. So, in this way, you have to make an inquiry. Could you tell me when the Rajdhani Express to Delhi leaves? So, could you tell me when the Rajdhani Express to Delhi leaves? So, this is the question for inquiry. It started with the modal auxiliary could. So yesterday in the last lecture we have studied that could is used for making polite requests. Would is also used for making polite requests. So would, could, may, these are the modal auxiliaries which are used to make polite requests. So after thanking, you have to say, my pleasure, ma'am, in this way. And then second dialogue, receptionist says, good morning, Yatri Nivas. Good morning, Yatri Nivas. What time does the Volvo coach leaves for Shidi, please? There are 2 coaches to Shidi every Friday. One at 1600 hours and the other at 1800 hours. Could you reserve 10 seats on the 6 p.m. coach, please? In whose name? What time does the Volvo coach leaves for Shidi, please? There are 2 coaches to Shidi every Friday. One at 1600 hours and the other at 1800 hours. Could you reserve 10 seats on the 6 p.m. coach, please? In whose name should I make the booking, sir? It's for Lakshman Reddy and family. Yes, sir. I'll repeat that. 10 seats for Mr. Lakshman Reddy and family on the 6 o'clock Volvo. So this is making an inquiry. 1600 hours and 1800 hours. Hope that you understood. 2400 hours जी टाइम असतो 24 आवर्स 24 तासाची जी वेळ सांगण्याची पद्धत आहे 24 तास आपण 12 तास वापरतो तर 24 तास घड्याळीमध्ये 24 तासाच्या घड्याळीत आपण 1600 आवर्स आणि 1800 आवर्स असं म्हणतो 1800 आवर्स मीन्स 6 PM म्हणजे 12 आणि 6 18 सो 6 PM ओके सो this in this way you have to make an inquiry. What time does Volvo coach leaves for Shidi, please? Could you reserve 10 seats on the 6 PM coach, please? So this is the way. That's right. Thank you. You are welcome, sir. Hello, APSRTC inquiry. Good morning. Could you tell me what the fare to Vijayawada would be, please? I'd like to travel by the 12 noon express. It's rupees 400. Pardon. Could you repeat that, please? The fare is rupees 400. Thank you very much. You are welcome. So fare means manje kiraya. Fare. So how much is the fare? 400 rupees. Here I would like to shorten form. I would like to travel by 12 noon express. Then the next dialogue. Office assistant. Hello, GSC. Good afternoon. Could you tell me when you will begin issuing application forms for the first year course, please? From Thursday, 20th April. What would be the price of a form? 50 rupees, ma'am. What are your timings for the sale of the forms, please? 10 to 4 every day from Monday to Friday. I would also like to know the last date for the issue of the forms, please. So here WH question is also asked. What are your timings for the sale of forms, please? What would be the price of a form? These are WH questions. And request, polite request, I would also like to. So would is used for polite requests. Thank you and most welcome, ma'am. You are welcome. My pleasure. These are the certain expressions we have to use in spoken form. Here we are going to study certain expressions, purpose and expressions. For instance, asking for the time of departure or arrival of train, plane or bus. For asking for the time of departure, arrival of train, plane, bus. Could you tell me when dash, please? Could you tell me when? Could you let me know when? Could you tell me when? Could you let me know when? What time does? What time does? When does? Is it a daily, bi-weekly, weekly? Is it a daily, bi-weekly or weekly? Asking for frequency. Is it a daily, bi-weekly or weekly? How often does? Asking for the fare. What would be the fare to dash? What would be the fare to dash, please? Can you tell me the fare to? Could you tell me how much a ticket to dash costs, please? Could you tell me how much a ticket to dash costs, please? Can you book dash, please? Can you reserve dash, please? Could you book me dash on, please? This is for asking for booking. And I would like to book dash, please. And asking about the issue of forms. For this purpose, what should be the expression? Could you tell me when you will issue forms for, please? Could you tell me when you will issue forms for, please? What would be the price of a form, please? What would be the price of a form, please? When will forms for dash be available, please? When will forms for dash be available, please? When will you begin issuing forms, please? So these are the certain expressions which are used for asking about the issue of forms. Here is an activity. You are going to listen to the activity when I will play the audio clip. You will listen to this activity and I will give you this activity as homework also. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 activities are there and one group activity is also there. Group activity is very important because we can prepare a group and we can start conversing with each other, and that is best and suitable way of practicing spoken English. Now we are going to study unit 10, the last unit, calling for help in an emergency. Calling for help in an emergency. Sometimes it happens that there is an emergency So at that time, we have to call an ambulance or fire brigade or police. So in that case, how should we make a call? What are the certain expressions which are used to make a call, that we are going to study. See, so this is dialogue 1. Calling for an ambulance. Calling for an ambulance. Hello, ambulance service. I am Rajesh Kumar, calling from a public booth. There has been an accident at the crossroads near Sangeeta Cinema in Secunderabad. A motorcyclist is hurt badly. He is bleeding. Don't move him. He is bleeding. Then the ambulance service says, don't move him. Just make him comfortable. We will be there soon. Thank you. So this is the conversation between the caller and the ambulance service. Another dialogue, fire service. This dialogue is from fire service. Hello, fire station. My name is Remani Devraj. A fire has broken out at the Ansari shopping complex, Mall Road. Please send the fire engine soon. They are already on the way. They are already on the way, ma'am. They should be there anytime. Thank you. Hello, police helpline. There has been a burglar next door. The door is broken. The owners are out of town. Your name, please? Srivasu Naidu. Srivasu Naidu. Address and phone number? It's 121 10 36 Kakatiya Nagar, Secunderabad. The house is behind the St. John's Church. My phone number is 2714-5306. I'll repeat that, sir. Address 121 10 36 Kakatiya Nagar, Secunderabad, behind St. John's Church. Phone 2714-5306. That's right. Please don't touch anything. We will be there in 5 minutes. Thank you. Here is another dialogue we are going to listen, calling the senior citizen for helpline. Senior citizen. Hello, senior citizen helpline. Can I help you? Can I help you, please? Or may I help you, please? Yes, please. I am Amina Hussain. My grandmother has fallen from her bed and I am alone in the house with her. Don't worry, we'll be with you in a minute. Thank you. Your address, please? 163-740 Fateh Sultan Lane. Sorry, what was that? Fateh Sultan Lane. FATEHSULTAN Lane. It's in Nampally. I have got it. Thanks. Relax. Wait for us. Bye. So here are some useful points we have to keep in mind. People you are talking to may use incomplete question forms when you are in a hurry. For example, your name please instead of what's your name. Your name please instead of what's your name. This is one of the important change we will find here. In emergency, we don't speak in complete sentences, full sentences. In emergency, we want to convey the message immediately. आपलं जे मेसेज आहे ते ताबडतोब पोहोचायला पाहिजे, हा उद्देश आपला असतो. म्हणून इनकम्प्लीट सेंटेन्सेस उच्चारले जातात when there is emergency. Your name please. For example, your name please instead of what's your name. What's your name असं म्हणत नाही आपण. Your name please. Address and phone number. Please tell your address and phone number. Your phone number in this way. Address and phone number instead of what's your name and phone number. When you call someone in an emergency, you have to say your name, address, and phone number slowly and clearly. Slowly and clearly, you have to tell phone number, name, address, because that is important. Unless the listener knows the exact address, you cannot get the help. Therefore, what you have to do is you have to listen very carefully the address and phone number. Sometimes you may have to spell out certain words. For example, FATE, Fateh Sultan, because the person at the other end of the line may not have heard it correctly. You may also need to make a letter in a word clearly by giving another word in which it appears. For example, F as in fish. Note that when the speakers in the dialogues want to say something slowly and clearly, or they want to draw attention to some words, they say it with extra force. So some of the words are very important. For example, lane number, address exactly, house number. So at that time, you have to utter the words clearly and loudly with extra force. 121-10-36 Katia Nagar, and I am alone in the house with her. So this is spoken with more stress, more force. So here are certain activities. These activities I am going to post on the WhatsApp group. You have to complete the dialogues and record it and post it on the WhatsApp group. Here are some expressions you can use to seek help on telephone in case of an emergency. Kai expressions that you have to learn. There has been, there has been, there has been. It is not like that. There has been, there is a. Someone is an unruly mob, an unruly mob. A broken leg, a broken leg. Lying unconscious, has caught fire, has caught fire, has swallowed a pin, has caught fire. आग लागली म्हणतो ना आपण, आग लागली. A fire has broken, असे म्हणू शकतो आपण, or has caught fire असेही म्हणू शकतो. Lying unconscious, बेशुद्ध पडणे, lying unconscious. Has swallowed a pin, एक पिन गेली, has swallowed a pin. Breaking street lights and damaging buses, breaking street lights and damaging buses. The water is rising fast, the water is rising fast. Has have fallen into a well, has have fallen into a well. Roof walls, has or have collapsed, roof walls have or has collapsed. Has have fallen into an open drain, has have fallen into an open drain. Attacked and robbed, attacked and robbed. Trapped inside a building on fire, trapped inside a building on fire. Has or have been swept away by the water, has have been swept away by the water. Transformers not working, transformers not working. Gas cylinders leaking, gas cylinders leaking. Send someone immediately, send someone immediately. Missing from home since, missing from home since. These are certain expressions we use in emergency. Let me revise once again. There has been, there is a, someone's, an unruly mob, a broken leg, lying unconscious, he has caught fire, has swallowed a pin, breaking street lights and damaging buses. The waters rising fast has fallen into a well. Roof walls have collapsed, has or have fallen into an open drain, attacked and robbed, trapped inside a building on fire, has have been swept away by the water, transformers not working, gas cylinders leaking, send someone immediately, missing from home since. These are the certain expressions we use. Hope that it is very clear for you. Here, we have studied 10 units, 10 modules, and 10 units. I think 2 or 3 modules we have studied. In the certificate course, we'll study, 10 modules we are going to study if you join the certificate course, and definitely you will develop. So I stop here. Tomorrow we are going to start next unit.